Alright, so I don't usually make guides for the event boss battles, but I thought I would make one for the Kimara demon, or the PIKACHU demon, whatever you want to call him, because I don't believe I've actually made one for my channel yet, so I'd at least have one up on my playlist there anyway. I do know most people like don't need help with this, but like there are still people who need help with it, and also there are people who kind of want to do this in 2 turns. You don't want to do this in 4 turns, because you do need to do it 5 times a day, and it's a little bit annoying, you know, just to get the rewards here, because you do need it for the cards, for the card set, as well as like to clear out the shop, right? So this team can actually do it in 2 turns if you get a little bit lucky, otherwise it's going to be a 3-turn fight. So yeah, most definitely, like the gear I have on them is attack crit damage on all of them except for Slater. Slater has crit chance gear, because the more crit chance he has, the less crit resistance the enemies will have. So that is why we're using Slater here, so that we can always crit, or most of the time at least. We are also of course using Roxy for her well, passive, so we deal a little bit of extra damage there, but we are gonna attack like this. You do want to attack with the bond snipe card last, because you get, for like every debuff that you have on the enemies, you will get like 25% additional damage dealt. So that is why we're doing this in this specific order. In this specific order, it doesn't matter, but just that you use the snipe card last is what matters. And the first turn is always going to be a 1-turn clear, so you don't have to worry about anything with that team. But with this is actually really nice, because we're getting quite a lot of like single target cards. We can use this card, and this card is going to hit really hard. On bronze, it hits for 250k. I'm not sure how hard it's going to hit with a silver there. I've tried this out twice before. I haven't gotten that card yet, but this could potentially be a 2-turn. It might also be a 3-turn, but we'll just see. So we're just gonna deal a little bit extra damage here with this card. That is quite a lot, 400k. And we're gonna deal a little extra damage there. And if Slater can crit, there we go. That's a 2-turn, so that is very nice, but you do need to get a little bit lucky with your cards, of course. Otherwise, it's gonna be a 3-turn, like the 2 other tries I've done this on this fight have been 3 turns, but that's like me just getting, you know, a bunch of Slater debuff cards or Slater single targets. Like, that's not gonna deal nearly enough damage. But you do want to have like Rudeus card here last. If you're not dealing enough damage with most of your units or whatever, like I do have red Sorrel Grace on Rudeus, so perhaps like slap it on any one of the other 2 units, just so you can clear like the first phase in 1 turn. I think that's at least the most important one, and then no matter what, you will get it in like 3 turns. It's never gonna go to like 4 turns, so I don't think you have to worry there. As you can see, Ban is dealing a lot of damage. Like the more like attack you have on your Roxy, the more damage her passive is gonna deal. So unfortunately, we don't really get that good of a card draw here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use these attacks like this. Just gonna deal like the most damage here. But as you can see, this deals about 250k damage for me. Then of course Slater, if he can crit, which it does most of the time anyway, you will proc the Roxy, the passive there. So yeah, this is gonna be a 3-turn, but as you can see, it's gonna either be a 3-turn or a 4-turn. If you get super lucky with your card draws like this, if you get a silver card, that is gonna hit for like 400k, and then plus the Roxy damage. So that is really nice if you can get that, or if you can get like one of these and then a Ban snipe card as well, so that you can like guarantee yourself that you are gonna crit the boss. Then you can potentially even like a debuff with Slater that is gonna be like 5 debuffs just from that card or whatever, like 4 or 5 debuffs. That is gonna increase the snipe card's damage by 200%, so, or 100%. So that is very, very nice. So you kind of want to think about stuff like that, but then yeah, this isn't gonna take too long anyway. Like if this takes you 4 turns, like yeah, it's gonna take you 4 turns, but I'm still making this video in case you want to like see a team that can potentially quite easily do it in 3 turns. So what we're gonna do here is the same exact play, always the same exact play turn 1, and then turn 2 we just adapt to whatever cards we do happen to draw. So let's see if we get lucky again. Like, well, I'll need a Pierce card with Ban and then a Snipe card with Ban. I think that might be enough to... Because as you can see, this does so much damage, 300k damage. Plus the Rudeus is 250k damage. That's gonna be so much. We did get the silver card. Can we get a gold card? No, we can't. Okay, so what I think I'll do is I'm gonna use one of these cards, then that, and then this. Hopefully that final card will also crit. If it does crit, that's gonna be really good for us. Otherwise, we might not do this in 2 turns, and we might still do it in 2 turns. I don't know. We'll see. So let's see, Rudeus. He only has 3 magic orbs, I believe. Oh, that's very close. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. I think we'll finish it off with a gold Rudeus card, just because Rudeus is kind of, you know, is a unit that you don't really get to use that often. And this boss specifically, I haven't gone over this yet, but this boss specifically takes like extra damage from human units, so you kind of want to build a human team. So it takes a little bit of extra damage there if you have human units. I do believe if you have LR Escanor, he will of course quite easily hit for super hard with his like single target cards. And if you have like Roxy with him, yeah, it's going to be a really good combo. You maybe don't need Rudeus. Say you don't have Rudeus, you didn't play when the Mushoku Tensei collaboration was out, or you didn't actually draw him, or you didn't pull on the banner, whatever, then if you have LR Escanor, you can still sort of do this in 2 turns. But yeah, that's the team, that's the guide. Hope you liked the video, hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching, hope you have a most wonderful rest of your day, and yeah, I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.